Hello everyone, Hummus28 here, and today we're back in the world of Prominence 2. Today we're going to be trying to locate some amethyst shards so we can craft our spell table, along with getting some more iron so we can do some other crafting. So from what I remember, there should be a source of amethyst somewhere in this cave system. Yeah, you can see a little bit here and there. So we're going to have to head this way through the caves to see if we can get access to it. That way you can craft our first spell book. Having some kind of like healing or defensive spell should make us a lot more dangerous in combat. Let's see. And here we go, some diorite. We do need some polished diorite for the spell book. Blumenite. Along with a bunch of coal. I really like this cave system. Has everything you need. Let's see. So it looks like there's some right through here. The only danger is the water. Usually want to be careful about entering water. Let's see, it should be over here. Something's taking damage, which is odd. Not sure what would be doing that. It's also a weird pinkish thing. Yeah, you see that? Something died over here. Oh, zombies died. Something's wearing a backpack. Oh, this is where I was. I was down there. Let's see. So there should be amethyst, though. Somewhere over here. Yeah, this is where we were, that's where we were mining. I could see the amethyst before, but I can't see it now. Zombies and lots of zombies. Let's see, where did the amethyst go? Because it was around here. There's one over there. Maybe we should head that way. See if we can spot it. Stone. I think that's uranium. Uranite. Redstone, along with some more bluenite. Let's see. There's a zombie. You'll be level 3, I think. No, almost. Oh, he must be in the wall. On the other side, probably. Yeah, they're on the other side. Oh, there he is. He found his way over. I hate these little ones. They're so fast. Packed ice, some kind of ice cave. Let's see, it looks like there's amethyst over here. Which means it's either below or above. Yeah, you can see a little bit over here. Let's see. See if we can dig our way to it. Should be the easiest. Because we just need a couple. Use our epic wooden pickaxe. Gravel. Okay, it looks like we're getting closer. Should've got a shovel or something. Okay, so it should be a little through here. That'll give us the amethyst we need. And is that calcite? No, it's diorite. If it was calcite, that means we're pretty much on it. Pebbles, pretty sure those are coming from the gravel. Can I throw them? You cannot. Okay, so I think we're right above it. I'm concerned what this is, though. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can get access to it. It should be right below us. Deep slate. We're already that deep. We're at 7. Okay, it looks like we're getting closer. Come on, should be right here. Deep slate tin, deep slate. Deep slate gold, won't say no to that. Deep slate tungsten. All cool stuff, not what we're looking for. I will take it though. Okay, we have to be below it. I mean above it, right? Alright, there we go, we hit it. Calcite. So it should just be beyond this calcite, and we can grab our amethyst. I love the way calcite sounds. So crunchy. Okay, that one's budding. We don't want to touch that one. Block of amethyst. There we go. It's dark in here. And looks like we have a couple of clusters. Perfect. And not connected to a cave, which is nice. Usually they're connected to a cave, which is a little annoying. Okay, harvest this guy. Can I turn the block into the pieces? Mutagen, Thalmon. Let's see, we would need a crushing wheel to break it. Is that the only way? Automated packing. Grind it into powder. You could use a cutting board. So I guess that's the cheapest way. Because I think... Oh, there's a big one. Perfect. Rectification. Oh, they probably have... If it says rectification, I think there's that... What's that mod called? I forget what it's called, but I used it in... What was it called? Cisco's mod. The one that makes enchanting stuff a lot easier. Okay, but there we go. We have it. So now we can make this guy. We just need a book. How much diorite do we have? 4. This amethyst. We have a single gold ingot. We're just going to need a book, which is leather and paper, which we have some leather. We're just going to have to find some sugarcane, and we'll have our book. So let's leave the cave. Did I get any more iron though? I did not. Chupacabra meats. Okay, I wonder if that's the thing that was making the explosion sounds. But I'll see if I can scrounge together some more iron. Oh, let me remove the waypoint. The waypoints are useful for telling you how deep you still have to go. There's some more iron. Nice. Nothing else in here. So I'm going to grab some more iron before we leave so I can make a new pickaxe. But then we should have everything needed to make the spellcasting table and continue on our path. Alright, we made it back to our house. Why is that bear still aggroed? Oh, he's aggroed on something else, not me. Thought the bear was angry at me. Wouldn't it be the first time? Let's go ahead and grab our iron. Throw the iron ore first. Is there ore processing in this pack? Alloy forging, Invar. Better nether forges. Tech reborn, iron ore and calcium carbonate. Refined iron. Industrial grinding. Yeah, a little bit of the tech. But we should have everything we need in order to make our spellbook. Paper, we need 1 leather. Gonna need our golden ingots. To make a book, put it together to make the spell binding table. Okay, that's still cooking. Oh, we need a book to bind the spells. Makes sense. Before delving into creating your first spellbook, you might want to ask, what do tiers mean? Tier 1, base class books that can be obtained through the spellbinding table. Tier 2, hybrid class books that require a crafting recipe using a Tier 1 book. Tier 3, advanced class books that expand and evolve Tier 2 books, or have advanced gameplay. They require a Cinderstone trophy. A higher tier book does not mean it is stronger, rather that it is obtained in a different way. Elemental magic, lethal shadows, the bullseye. So we're going to go this way to berserking. The warrior's codex. Warrior's codex. Why doesn't it just let me see the crafting from there? Warrior's codex. Wait, how do I actually get this though? Warriors Codex spellbook. Oh, I see. So I think I just put a book here and then using the lapis, it gives me one at random. I think that's what it means. Let's see, I should have a blank pattern in here. Blank chest upgrade, there we go. Because I should be able to upgrade this chest to iron. Oh, we could do copper first, that's fine. But we're gonna have to smelt the rest of the stuff first, because I need a new pickaxe. Make some sticks. Make a new pickaxe. Uncommon, minus 10% dig speed, minus 1 reach. Terrible. But now that that's out of the way, that's mostly all the tutorials. Combat and gear, reforging, unlocking abilities. We've yet to find a waystone though. Yeah, see, it says they generate naturally in villages, but I haven't seen one. How do we craft a waystone? Waystone. Blackstone. This is from Bewitchment, so that's different. There we go. Basic waystone. Abyss Watcher, Emerald, Obsidian, Ender Pearl, and Flint. So I'm gonna have to kill an Enderman to get that. Waystone Debugger. And then these are just different variants. So we're gonna have to kill an Enderman. We do have some emeralds, so we can make one for sure. Along with some flint as well. Chupacabra meat, probably have to cook that. See, iron. So all of our stuff is uncommon, which is fine for now. We're gonna have to get into the nether for the better materials. And then, let's see, that just gives us a music disc. Pro tips, do the tutorial. Over 10 hours of content to read. It's really worth reading the wiki from farms to tutorials. It will have everything you need. Okay, I'll check out the wiki. So we're pretty much done with the tutorials. So that leaves realms. This is where we can explore. A lot of stuff here. Collectibles, the prison, the nether, the end, the bumble zone, the other side, the overworld, the moon, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Galatio. Unique weapons. Simply swords offer over 15 weapon types for the player to utilize. It also has unique feature set of runic powers, which can be given to weapons via sockets. Runic tablet. Obtain a unique weapon. Valid items. Brimstone Claymore, the Watcher, the Watching Warglaves. Looks like these are mostly melee weapons. Unless there's more up here. Empowered Remnant, Nether Fused Ash. Oh, and this shows, I guess, how to make them. Soul Weaponry. Yes, you've read it. It's Big Chungus. Gather 9 of these emeralds by killing Chunguses. What? Essence of the Dragon. Dragon of the End. Everything starts. This is where everything starts. Soul Sand. So it looks like you have to go into the nether to start this. Magic, spellcasting, witchcraft, and rituals. Interesting. Transmogs. The art of transmogs. Botania. So they have all the stuff for Botania in here as well. Luckily, I do have a little bit of experience with Botania. Doing this fight without armor is terrifying. I hope you fought it without creative mode. There is an advancement for killing the Spirit of Gaia with 0 armor. Huh, interesting. So I'd probably have to set up some Botania as well to get through all of this. Because they do have a lot of good items, like the regeneration. And then tech, gadgets, tech reborn, power, applied energistics. I like how it said this will get you through the basics, and then you see all of that. Create, you can't escape it, it's everywhere. Industrial revolution, modern industrialization. I wonder what's the point of the tech mods, other than just getting buildings. Okay, there's our iron. Let's start getting our copper. I was mostly stalling for time. In there as well. That way we can upgrade our inventory. But we're going to need some books to do that. But let's look at the campaign. Requires completion of Chapter 1 of Void's Invasion. Oh, so this is Chapter 1, the beginning. Deep within Vaz, the primordial volcano from where everything originated, dwells the living statue, Skelak, creator of all things. He upholds the delicate balance across all dimensions, and has waged countless battles to stave off the destruction of the realms. And they have it in Spanish. Yet now, after eons have passed, Skelak lays weaker than ever before. A dire shadow blooms, an eldritch force known as the Void. For ages, Skelak has contained the Void, but with his strength now dwindling, the shadow surges, plotting to breach and destroy all realms. What once were serene beings shall be twisted into deadly aberrations as corruption spreads its vile tendrils. The time of reckoning draws nigh. Campaign bosses have their own level, just like you do seen at the top of your inventory. This means that if you're not a high enough level, you will not deal enough damage to kill them. In total, you will deal 10% less damage per level difference, meaning if you're level 45 and a boss is level 50, you'll only deal 50% of the total damage you're meant to deal. Chapter 1. Skelak hath discovered a source of imbalance within the realms. All dimensions now bear the taint of the Void's horrid presence. Once serene creatures have been twisted into powerful aberrations. And here we go. The actual stuff. Level 10, the Night Lich, King of all Kings. Recommended level 10, better suitable for ranged classes. The Long to See... Oh, I think I fought this guy in a different mod pack. Yeah, that... if... this... Yeah, I have fought this guy in a different mod pack. You definitely need to bring a ranged weapon because he flies around. Yeah, use a flying mount if you're melee. Wait, there's flying mounts? Interesting. Defeat the Night Lich, the Decaying King. Found in the Nether, he was cursed by what he thought was his allies. His kingdom was sieged and fell under the lava sea, and the king could only watch helplessly while his mind and body was slowly withering away. And then that leads to the level 15. Interesting. It's funny, I've fought some of these bosses in different mod packs before. Although in those mod packs you have entirely different gear sets, so I don't know if they would be easier or harder. Let's see, where was the... oh, there it is. Blank chest upgrade. Surrounded with copper. Oh, and that splits it. That's annoying, because this is hardly bigger. Although I think if I make both of them copper, they'll recombine. But that's a little bit annoying. Let's make another chest. There we go, that's good enough for now. Dump this stuff, we're not gonna need it. Although I guess in the meantime, we need to get to a higher level. We also need to get some books so we can get our magic. Then we need to get to level 10 to start fighting bosses. We're going to need diamonds, or at least make another portal so we can go into the Nether. So first things first, we're going to kill this pillager that's down here for some easy XP. I wonder why he doesn't aggro the bear. Okay, I didn't mean to hit the bear, I'm sorry. Alright, cool, level 3, our first talent point. So, where should we dump it? 5% increase in haste and 1 physical damage. Boost our health, healing power, and self-healing. I think damage is better to go first. Because if you deal more damage, you take less damage, you have to heal less. In combat. Okay, it looks like there's another illusioner over here. I wonder why they spawn so many in this area. But now that we have a lot of armor, he shouldn't be too hard to fight. Oh, that's not roll. Okay, never mind. They actually deal a ton of damage. Alright, I'm bailing out. Okay, maybe we can kill him now? Because I think that's the real one right here. Nice, it worked. Oh, the fox is killing all the fish. That's what's going on. Another totem of illusion. Pretty nice to have. But yeah, we definitely need some way to negate range damage. So diamonds for enchantments are probably going to be good. Let's see. We could probably head into one of these buildings to do some damage there. Maybe find some loot. Okay, the Vindicator still hurts badly. Okay, I was thinking in iron armor it wouldn't be that bad, but I also didn't block at all. But he should be weak enough that I can kill him now. Why did he have blindness? Was it an effect from the gem? Oh, maybe that's why they stop attacking, because they get affected by blindness. Let's see, so the Vindicators are still extremely powerful, so I should probably ignore that area. Dodge roll back. Okay, I really have to get used to the timings on these. Because even in this armor, it's not that powerful. Well, is he blinded now? Yeah, because I don't have much knockback either. That's what I'm used to, having a little bit more knockback. I think we need an easier challenge. Is there a structure compass in this? Compass. There is. Recovery, nature's compass. I think it's that one, right? Right click in the air in the bumble zone. What? Oh, but you need cinderstone trophies, so we're gonna have to slay some bosses first before we can do that. Ow, ow. Let's see, so where should we head out? This place looks extremely dangerous because it's full of Vindicators. There's these two little ones to the side, so maybe I should check those out. Alright, let's check out this little house over here. I'm really interested about going in this big one, but I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna get demolished. And if I die in there, there's probably not a good chance I get my stuff back. But I wonder what this is. Let's see. I do love exploring structures. Oh, there's no entrance. We're just gonna have to go through this hole over here. Nice. Let's see. Oh, one of them dropped the axe. I was like, where did I get this axe from? There we go. There's a singular chest with iron, iron nugget, gold nugget, some string. I'll leave that. Pretty useless. What about this big house? There's a bunch of mushrooms over there for some reason. Chiseled stone brick. There's nothing else in here, right? Maybe there's something under here. Oh, there's a silverfish. Okay, I was not expecting that. It's a silverfish house. Disgusting. Stone stairs. Why is there coal ore in here, though? I hear it, I don't see it. Ooh, some loot. Turpentine liquor. That seems useless. Water gives you strength 2. Caffeine, 20% speed. Cool stuff. Kind of like a little alchemist house. A cookie. A lectern. Thought that was a door. See, nothing over here. More loot. Lapis. Close quarters. Oh, just open 25. A plate. This is a head? Whose head is this? Some more chests. Water. Plus 6 physical damage. Ah, here we go. Iron. Rare. A spell tome. Iron ingot. Lead. Can I break these down? Reinforced mail. Snow chestplate. Cool stuff. Okay, I can break it into a single nugget, so it's kind of useless for me. And charcoal. Let's see, how does this work? Down the stairs, please. Oh, you just learned the spell. Where's it go? Alright, but nothing else in here. I thought it was going to be a lot more interesting. Kind of a letdown. Like, I want to go in there, but it seems really dangerous. And it probably is. Let's see, let's check out the mushrooms. What are you guys doing out here? Oh, they're flower shrooms. They're moo blooms. That's adorable. Let's see, there's this little house over here. Let's see what we can find. Looks like there's mostly the undead in that building, though. Well, the skeletons will give me trouble. Huh? Find. Oh, this is an infested temple. Gotcha. What about this little building, though? Nothing in here. It goes down. I guess it's just a toilet? I don't know. I don't understand. Let's see. Oh, that's a piston. We do need a piston to enter the B dimension, so I'll take that. Charcoal, charcoal, a player head that looks like the head of a thingamabob, bookshelf with an armor stand. That spooked me, because it lagged when I looked at it, so I thought it was going to be like an enemy. More pistons. Why are there so many pistons on the door? Blazefish, gold ingots. See. Oh, that's the exit. I think there was one more area. Yep, here we go. Beer makes you immune to fire. That makes sense. Soul Sucker, Obsidian Fish, Gold Ingot. I'm assuming this is used for a potion, right? Soul Sucker Leather. You can use it to also make fish and chips. Aqua Serrate. Witch Brew. But that just use any fish. Soul Sucker Slice. I guess it's just a fish in the nether. Eggs, flints, more iron. A note block playing the G. And a dispenser with nothing in it. Alright, not much here either. So it has to be some of these bigger structures probably have better loot. What is... You're seeing that, right? That is a big guy. See, let me chug this. Oh wait, did he just disappear? I hope not. He might have good XP if I kill him. And I need the practice. I have to get better at combat in this mod pack. Oh, he disappeared. Seemed like a really big zombie. I wonder why it despawned though. Usually if you see something, you're in range, it's not gonna despawn. Yeah, this is where all the Vindicators are spawning at, this building here. Oh, there's some zombies. Wild Tells. Find an Illager fort. So that's what that building is, which is why it's surrounded by Illagers. I like your drip, son. Yeah, but nothing else. There's gotta be some more interesting early game structures. Because pillagers are a little bit too strong. But we are only level 3, so we could probably do with some more player levels. Which means fighting more creatures. So I was running around and I saw that thing high up in the sky. What do you think that is? You can see it on the minimap. But it's pretty high up. I'm gonna save that for later. Now that we have, since we found those pistons, I want to see if we can push ourselves into the, whatchamacallit, the B zone. Make some sticks. We're gonna need some cobblestone. Let's grab some cobblestone first. To make a lever. I'm gonna grab an extra one actually. Maybe we need to push ourselves out. That's why I always leave the water bucket. So let's head on over to the village and see if we can push ourselves inside of a beehive. Alright, we're here. Let's see if this works. Make 2 levers, grab our piston, and instead we have to push ourselves inside. Teleporting into the bumble zone. Bumbling into the bumble zone, a world of bee and honey. Okay, how do we leave though? Let's see. It said to check the advancement tab. Leave the bumble zone by going beyond the bottom or top of the dimension. You will not die, instead you teleport out. Okay, cool. The bumble zone. What's inside? I see some mobs on the minimap. Honey crystals. It's food, you can eat it. You can also make a crystal cannon. Looks like there's guys in here. Honeycomb block. Honey cocoon. Greenlit candles, honey blocks. Pollen puff. Bee bread. Honey compass. Right click the air in bumble zone to locate a cell maze structure, or right click to lock the compass onto its position. Compass, pollen puff. Cell maze structure. I'm guessing a cell maze structure is something with loot in it. Bee bread. Yellow candles. Dirt pellets. Honey crystals. Task completed. Bee bread. That was a task. Oh, the bumble zone. Welcome, curious adventure. I suppose I should ask you how you got in here. But no matter, the world of bees is what you see before you. Explore the world and see what bee culture you can learn. Bee house. Who knew bees can have a house instead of a hive? Well, a little odd that a house is shaped like an actual bee. I hope we're not intruding in their space. Find a bee house. The queen bee. Ancient hoops. Okay, there's actually a lot in here. 100 XP, honey bucket, pollen puff, honeycomb brood block. Let me just grab all of this. Definitely gonna need more space. A beautiful crystal. Figure out how to obtain the fragile honey block crystal as an item. Perhaps a delicate touch. Likely just saying use silk touch is what it means. There's some guys in here. Let's see. Let's chop this tree down, see what happens. Are they in the tree or are they below the tree? Huh, neither. Don't need this stuff either. Stored energy. We have a lot of bread. don't need that, or the roe, or the rotten flesh. Let's see. The bumble zone, carvable wax. What hit me? Oh, they're in the ground. Hey, you attacked me first, buddy. There's one more behind me. Rootmen, kind of like a Pikmin. They throw dirt and stuff with a lot of knockback. Stop hitting me. They don't do much damage, but they have so much knockback. Ah, they look like dirt blocks. So they were just in the dirt, that's what it was. Orange tulip, tea blossom. They drop grass blocks. Don't think I'll need that for anything though. Let's see, so we want structures. There's some angry bees over here. Some more of those guys over there. But it said something about a maze, which would be amazing. So I guess we should try to find that. Honeycomb blocks. Oh! Bunch of... Okay, not all the bees look angry, just some of them. Are they after me? Okay, they don't look like they're angry at me, they're angry at something else. Why are there spiders in here? Maybe they're aggroed on the spiders? What did I pick up? A bee stinger. What is this? Honeycomb brood block. There's a bee inside of that. There's a honey slime. Cool. But how do I find the actual structures? I'm not seeing them. It's so cute, you could see the bees in their honeycombs. This is huge. What liquid is that? Bee squishes. Let's see, what else is in here? A cell maze, 100 XP. This looks very unsafe. I shouldn't go in there without any safety first. Bee armor, queen bee's throne. Why is there that big line? Find the sempiternal sanctum rod. You've now earned the favor of the queen bee, now you're one of her kins, and bees will no longer attack you, but perhaps there's more to explore. Oh, it wants us to find the queen bee's throne pillar, wherever that is. Probably why you need the structure compass. But I'm not seeing any structures with my own eyes so far. I'm just hoping the bees aren't too dangerous. Sugar water. Makes sense. Let's see, the giant chasm is here. Looks like it's stratified. So I'm guessing there's a wall over here. What happens if I break the brood block? Does the bee come out, maybe? Don't hit the water. I mean, I want to hit the water. I was worried I was going to hit the honeycomb block. Why do I hear some music? Yeah, I still don't see much of anything. And then instead to escape, I just have to dig out the bottom or the top. Yeah, this is the sugar water floor biome, so this is probably like the bottom. I'm not seeing floral meadows, hive wall. I'm not seeing the other thing. Honey compass. we probably want to make one of these guys, which will take a compass, pollen puff, honey crystal shard, and a honey bucket. We have redstone at home, so I could make a compass. So I guess we're gonna have to leave and come back with that compass. It did say all we have to do is dig down, so let's try that. See, how far do we have to dig to get out of here? Because we're currently at 34 honeycomb blocks. So we're probably going to have to go to Y level 0 to escape. But this place is just full of bees, so this is kind of, I guess, a low level area so far. But it is cute, I like it. Okay, so we should fall out of the beehive now. Teleporting out of the bumble zone. Okay, just like that, cool. Then we can go back in at any time. So for the compass, we need a compass, pollen puff, a honey bucket, and honey crystal shards. So we have the honey crystal shards. Pollen puff is chest loot. Did I pick one up? We have the pollen puff. Then we just need a honey bucket, which is a bucket and a honey block. We have the honey block and we have bucket. Let me dump this water. Bucket of honey. Done. Okay, we have everything we need to craft it apart from the compass. What do you use the bee stinger for? The bee stinger blade. The stinger spear. Gold ingot, iron nugget, a rapier. And the rapier is just... I think we can craft that. Interesting. How good is this? It's a fast weapon, 2.9 haste, 3 physical damage, 2.75 attack range. Compared to the sword, it would be a lot better than the sword. And we can craft it right now since it just takes... Well, we need 2 gold ingots. I think we don't... Oh, we have that. Perfect. Let's head on home. Alright, we made it back to the base. So first things first, we need a compass. Now to make the honey compass, we're going to need our honey bucket, pollen puff, and crystal shards. Honey bucket, pollen puff, crystal shards. To make the honey compass. It said you could also find one, but I mean, we already had the resources. Now if we grab our stinger, stick, and some iron nuggets. Where are my sticks? There they are. Make iron nuggets. We can make a rapier. Then using the rapier and the stinger with our 2 gold, we can make the bee stinger. Common enchantment busy bee, -2 luck. The bee stinger, a swift blade inspired by the bee's barb, can draw friendly bees into the fray to fight alongside you. -15% crit chance and -2 luck. So not the greatest, but hey, should be better than our current weapon. See, we don't need that bucket. I wonder why. Oh, they're not the same thing, that's why. So now we can head back to it to locate a cell maze structure. We'll right-click a beehive bee nest to lock the compass on its position. Gotcha. So it's essentially, you can just lock it to a specific point to like point to your house, or you can use it to locate the structure. So that's cool stuff. But in the meantime, I'm your host, Hamas28, and I'll see you guys next time.